Hey guys, so it's me Val. Let's just get straight into this video today, shall we? Because I do not want to spend any more time wasted on this toxic, pathological, lying piece of crap. And we know who I'm talking about, Demars coaching. Before I continue this video, can I just quickly say that everything I'm about to say, I have evidence, I have documented evidence in my videos, proof, receipts, you name it. So most of you know that Demars has been stalking, harassing and smearing me for the last 5 years, long 5 years. And why is he doing this? Because I know who David is, and I've spent the last 5 years defending myself and exposing his bad practice, lack of ethics, abuse, online and offline predatory behaviour towards me and his clients. That's it in a nutshell, really.
I don't even know this person. I don't know this person. They claim that they know me and they know all these personal things about me and come up with lies and stuff like this. A lot of you know that I've had some crazy lady making videos about me for 5 years, over 5 years. She's been stalking me for 6 years. I don't know her. And you don't even know me? I don't know this person. I don't know this person. And I don't know this person. They don't know me. I don't even know this person. And I don't know this person. They don't know me.
David spent the last 5 years trying to portray me as the problem, trying to gaslight me and many other people into believing that we are the issue. But I'm not that stupid. I will not be gaslighted into believing his reality or his version of events that's been going on. I will not fall for his manipulation. And I know far too much about covert narcissism to let him get away with that. Shame that some people aren't as aware as maybe I am, which is what my videos have been about. Let this video be a warning to you and other videos that I've made on this subject. See, Demars lies and calls me a crazy narcissistic stalker with no evidence at all to back up his claims. Well, there he is, sitting in his little chair playing the victim of an innocent person.
I've been stalked for being targeted from a narcissistic smear campaign. I'm being smeared by another YouTube channel. Look at the person that smears me for 3 years. That's all they want. They want everyone to do bad. They want everyone to suffer. They want people to kill themselves in their name.
I want you to understand that life coaches are not regulated. They require no legal standards, no training, and they're unauthorized to deal with any types of trauma, such as depression, PTSD, CPTSD, eating disorders, any kind of mental health problems. These people should be referred to an expert that actually is trained in that field. I doubt David does that. Life coaches should not cross boundaries, have inappropriate relationships with their clients, bully, coerce, invalidate, sexually violate, traumatize their victims, traumatize their clients. They shouldn't become enraged if a client sets a boundary. They should always act professional and have expertise in their field. They should also not impose their problems onto their customers and their clients, or make their clients feel responsible for their issues and what they're going through. Life coaches should not betray things that have been discussed in private. Demars coaching has failed in all of the above and has exploited his position of trust. I also want to draw your attention to the fact that David is a hobosexual, a person who dates his coaching clients with the sole purpose of having a place to stay. David has no family, no friends, no car, and no home. Presently he's staying in California with an older lady called Ren. Apparently she's not his type. But who cares? He just needs to fake a romance for a roof over his head. David gained his certificate through an online company in as little as a week.
Our 46-hour certified professional coach training program.
And then he just kind of gained his knowledge as he went along. He has no training, credentials, experience, or education to hold people's mental health in his hands, and no recognized certification to be able to deal with the traumas that this man deals with. See, David's knowledge does not come from years of college, education, degrees. It comes from Google. That David is here to gain rather than give. Remember, anyone can claim that they are a narcissist expert, research narcissism, plagiarize other people's work, and repeat what they read on websites, and then to exploit others to believe that they've actually written it. Remember, life coaches do not need to have ethics, morals, principles, empathy, compassion. They just need to lie, act empathic, act educated, and get a cheap online certificate. Please always research people that you're going to choose to put your life in their hands, your past traumas, your money into someone else's hands. See, David could use anything that you say, any information that you give him. He could use it against you. You fall out with him, and as we've seen many times, he uses your information against you to smear you before you say the truth about who he really is. And you won't have a legal leg to stand on. See, I've been contacted by other life coaches, and they've told me about David. They've warned me about David, and See, David's a dangerous man. That's all I can say. Please be warned. See, I can say with confidence what I'm talking about, and I can point at a picture of David, and I can call David an online predator, offline predator. I can say David's been abusive and lied and defamed me, and I can point at him. I can say it with truth on my side. So David, if you're watching, which I presume you are, if you want to throw me in jail like you've threatened for the last 5 years, and I will stand by my words. That's fact, not opinion. If David wants to take me to jail, if David wants to do me for defamation, go for it. But he just needs to stop with his empty threats of jail, because it's not going to happen. See, there's allegations of David against him that he's abused his position. He's sexually harassed and been inappropriate with a victim of narcissistic abuse who went out to Mexico.
My name's David, doing the Q&As from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
For a victim survivor meetup hosted by Kim Wilson, another corrupt YouTube creator who also has her own history of abuse, who too has no education in narcissistic abuse, no certification, no life coaching skills to help. These two people then bullied the victim into silence, threatened her with defamation if she spoke out against them. Kim Wilson also spent years threatening and defaming me for speaking out against what happened in Mexico and making videos about it. See, I've also been messaged by David's ex, Ronnie, who contacted me after seeing quite a few of my videos. See, I didn't know anything about David back then, and I wouldn't know this information, so this is what she told me. And I and many, many other people believe that she is the victim of David, whereas David accuses her of abusing him. She was 18 and he was 29. And David's latest lie and ridiculous accusation is that Ronnie's dead.
And please stop talking about my abuser since she's not alive anymore, out of respect for her and her family. That's disgusting. That is just disgusting. Yeah. I'm going to fight this forever.
When he died a long time ago, and I've been lying, and I'm crazy because I'm talking to a dead person. When you get desperate to cover your tracks, you say the most ridiculous things. That's one of them. David also accuses me of faking emails, faking accounts, writing myself emails pretending to be David, and talking of abuse.
And proof is pretty easy to come up with, right? I can fake email myself. That's what my abuser's done. Fake emailed herself. Pretended it was somebody that knew me that I had no idea who it was. Making up fake people, false emails, false Facebook channels and stuff like this.
I abuse men on dating sites.
This person goes on dating sites and attacks people.
I attack his subs and put them into hospital.
I have a viewer that had to go to the hospital because the person attacked her. You've attacked my business so hard. You have attacked clients in the videos, in my videos in the comment section. This person has stopped people from receiving the help they need.
Can David prove this? No. I apparently also ring up people's bosses and try and get them fired.
This person has attacked other people and their job and has called their boss, try to get them fired.
Who are these people, David? Who are these people? Where's the proof? There isn't any. See, it's David who fakes emails to implicate me. He's desperate. He fakes emails pretending to be a victim of himself so that he can incriminate me and I'll say something that he can use against me. As evidence? David, if you're watching this, if you have to create evidence by lying, then you don't have any evidence. David also refuses refunds, refuses to give people money when they decide they don't want him anymore. David's called people scum, threatened and blackmailed them again to talk about their private details if he gets upset by anything.
Like a 50-year-old woman from California that I'm about to post all her personal stuff about her because she just harasses me almost on the daily.
David's videos are full of slander, full of defamation about me, that apparently I want to kill people. I want to make people dead.
There are 2 women on YouTube that are absolutely so sick that they're completely dangerous. They spend their time attacking people, singling them out and attacking them, trying to get other viewers to kill them or for them to commit suicide. That's it. That's what they're trying to do. So that's all they do. They spend their time attacking people, trying to get them killed or suicidal, try to abuse people and commit crimes and try to get people dead. It's pretty disgusting.
Really? Where's the proof of this, David? David's also had, apparently, hundreds and hundreds of death threats.
I've had over 100 death threats. People that wanted to kill me.
By whom? David, if he's watching this, please show us. Cheeky Chuff, Tacky Reet, Narcissism Detective, all fake trolls. Only a few of them that David's used to attack me and other people over the last 5 years. This is covert abuse. David does this behind the scenes so that he looks great on the camera and everybody thinks he's a charming, helpful life coach, when behind the scenes he's creating fake emails to send out and abuse people. David has bought me 1,000 thumbs down for one of my What's videos. Kim Wilson admitted to that in one of her emails to Evening Ransom. I've been accused of attacking him on Instagram, his websites, on Facebook. I've attacked his loved ones, his family, who he's not seen for 20 years. That's quite ironic.
I've been attacked by hundreds of people. My business, my YouTube channel, my Facebook, Instagram, my website. My loved ones have been attacked personally. People have tried to reach my family because of this, what this person has done. This person has been found and caught in chat rooms, slandering me, smearing me. They have approached many other YouTube channels to do the same.
I've apparently doxed him all over YouTube, all over the internet.
While this person is posting my name, my photo, and my location.
Well, is that proof? Never saw that one. See, everything I'm talking about is documented on my channels. All the videos are there. Do you want to have a look at them?
60 videos.
Hundreds of videos.
Countless tens and tens and tens of videos.
Research for yourself. Might be a good idea. Also, recently, David Demars' biological mother contacted us. When I say us, I'm talking about me and Freedom from Narc Free Formula, to let us know that David is a predator. David has spoken about many things, including wanting me dead.
He said that he was not going to stop until she was gone. That he was going to stalk her until she was completely off the air and that her business was shut down. If he could afford to hire somebody, he would kill her. And as we were sitting at the table, I said, David, no, you don't want that. I said, come on. And he said, no, I'm serious. He said, I would kill her. I would have her killed. And yeah, he wanted Val dead.
Apparently, if he had the money, he'd pay to get me killed. Nice. He wants to destroy me. He wants to get me off YouTube. He also wants to ruin my business. Apparently, he asked his mum to fake some accounts to troll me. And he also asked his mum if she would actually write on my salon review page with a negative comment to try and ruin my business. And apparently he's not going to stop until I've gone. So Demars wants me dead. Okay? I wonder why. Is it because of my truth, my resilience, my strength, my evidence? Most likely. See, those will be the downfall of his fake self. And he needs to protect that at all costs. So where is he left? To destroy me. David says I spend hours making videos about him. Of course I do. Because innocent people want to prove their innocence, and I have a platform to do that. And I have the time. See, the negative attention that David's getting on his channel and the way that he's doing his channel now, he's getting so desperate that he's not cleaning it up as he used to. The comments on there are misogynistic and disgusting. And he incites people. He joins in the conversations. He's self-destructing and self-sabotaging his own business. Nothing to do with me. And his subs attack anybody who leaves his cult-like community because they've maybe seen the light. And what do? They start smearing that person in the comment section, and David joins in. David leaves up comments that are accusing me of being a terrorist. He leaves up comments accusing another lady of being a paedophile. That's disgusting. Calling his mother a heroin addict, and that she's actually abused her kids. Is this a good man? David likes to fake police reports. Tell everybody the police have been round to see me.
I got police involved and asked her to stop, and she convinced him that I'm doing it to her. That's the whole thing, is that I'm doing this to her. And so when he realized that she was lying, he said that she's so suicidal, I don't even want to go tell her to stop. She's so unstable, she might kill herself if I ask her to stop attacking people. I've had police get involved, and they're scared to go tell her to stop because they said that she's so unstable she might commit suicide. And they have zero life. I've had them investigated. I've had somebody check this person out, every little detail of their life, and they don't have one.
They apparently tell David that I'm suicidal and that they don't want to do anything because they're scared that I might kill myself. I don't think that happens. No policeman ever is going to walk away from a woman who they know is suicidal. Doesn't happen like that in real life. Oh, sorry. This isn't real life, is it? It's David's real life. It's different to real life that I live in. See, if Dave wants to carry on and try and get me arrested and taken to jail, that's fine. He can carry on. But he hasn't got a leg to stand on. He hasn't got an ounce of proof to back him up. See, the responsibility of David's failing business, oh, let's show you here how it's failing. It's his responsibility, it's his fault. He's doing it to himself. See, his channel is the gateway to his life coaching business. He's ruining that. People aren't going to want to go to a life coach who's in the middle of some great big smear campaign. See, no one sees David's abuse because it's all dog whistling. It's all done behind the scenes. He'll make an educational video about smearing, about how he's been smeared, and he says it over and over again. In every single video, David repeats and repeats the same things. I'm the stalker. I'm smearing him. He swapped the roles.
Been smear campaigned, attacking. I know a disordered woman.
Yeah, he sits there and plays the victim whilst abusing others behind the scenes. He depicts me as a crazy stalker in love with him. He covertly mocks and taunts people in his videos, but the public don't notice what they are. They just think he's a video about abuse. But his videos mock and smear people that he's dealt with in the past that maybe he has had some kind of confrontation with. He mocks and smears me. He taunts and laughs about his mother. And many other times he talks about so many things that I wonder if they're actually dog whistle videos for other people that I don't know about. David manipulates his subs to give him pity, whilst he just carries on accusing me of doing what he's doing. See, exposing David has made me a target for the smear campaign. David's never going to admit that he's abused people. David's never going to admit that he's done anything wrong to anybody. David will never apologise, never take responsibility, admit he's at fault. For a healthy, apparently healthy life coach to react in such a toxic way is just crazy. See, a life coach wouldn't abuse people in the first place. David has only ever verbalised his accusations and his lies. He's only ever verbalised what I'm supposed to have done to him. In 5 years, David has never shown any proof of anything. And yet all my videos are documented of what he's done to me and others. Now, if I lived in the States, David would be up shit creek without a paddle, because I would have taken him to court. I've got enough evidence to take him down. He would have had his fake hairy ass in some serious shit by now. But I'm in the UK and he knows this. I can't do anything. I have evidence of David doing all the stuff that he accuses me of doing. Apparently all I want is notoriety and fame and status. Sounds like someone else. David says I have no life, no friends. I mean, why would that make me a bad person?
They have no friends, no life, and they think if they go on a social media platform and talk bad about people, and I'm exposing people to help you, I'm here for self, I'm the hero. I was the victim and now I'm the hero.
I'm supposed to be this envious, jealous woman obsessed with him, rejected, with erotomania.
Attacking other people, totally obsessed with them for years. Envious, obsessed, hatred, spiteful, plotting, planning. Erotomania. Often will have anxiety disorders, which my stalker says that they do. They're obsessed. It's sexual desire and rejection. And typically can't stop until they're jailed or imprisoned. It's been 5 years, 6 years of stalking.
Sounds more like David. David re-narrates the past. He will make up stories of how I'm the bad person and he's the good person. See, if I'm in love with David, it negates his abuse, because the reason why it's all happening is because of my love for him. But it doesn't. And I don't love him. I never have. Blech. He just wants to make me look like a crazy stalker so he can get away with his abuse. David is an online predator and a fake life coach. And I will say that. And he has abused people, but he's not going to admit that, is he? Angie Atkinson, who sadly passed away recently, she knew who David was. She had evidence that she sent me of his. I've had other people contact me and tell me that they've also been emailed by David trying to get them to enable him to abuse me and call me out online. But they haven't responded to him. Why? Because they know who he is. He's got no help from any other YouTube channel. I wonder why. Apparently Angie Atkinson's mod is going to send David a cease and desist, which I have here to show you. This is a red flag. Guys watching this. Sorry, I got a bit close then. This is a red flag. But do you take heed? Most likely not. See, my videos have been about David's alleged, I have to say that, but I believe it happened. But I'm not the judge. His alleged sexual abuse in Mexico.
An extremely aggressive attack on her, and I believe he is dangerous and 100% capable of harming another victim. She was just really threatened and really intimidated, and a bunch of really inappropriate things were said to her, and all this stuff by this person who was posing as a life coach, who is clearly disordered in some way. There was a predator invited in and told to vulnerable people that this is someone you can trust. Then he abused somebody, and she knew about it and did nothing.
Demars also caused a girl to try and take her life because of his borderline personality disorder videos that were shaming, and he didn't care. Apparently she was crazy anyway. Is that some kind of way to deal with people? See, David also attempts to virtue signal by, again, pretending to care about people like Angie Atkinson, or creating online petitions to stop bullying and abuse that leads to suicide, which I kind of find a little bit hypocritical, since this man actually has befriended the two most abusive and disgusting toxic people online, the Kim Wilson.
And I guess they saw this other whack job do it, so they thought they could do it too. And what they should have done is, in addition to contacting David, they should have stopped and asked themselves, whatever became of that stalker that Kim had? Because you know what? They didn't meet a very good end, and you're probably not going to meet a very good end either. And
who is abused her sister till her sister took her own life, and another person called Bam Bam, who actually is proud of pushing someone to suicide and said that they would do it again.
Just doxed him on my next video. I've put his address in the title and I've said it in the video. Fuck him. This means war. I just want you to play along with me because I'm going to throw this fucker back into the psychiatric ward. That's what I'm going to do. When people start with my family, trust me, I pushed one fucker to hang himself at one time. That's a long story and I'll tell you all about it. But yes, I did. I pushed him to commit suicide and I've got absolutely no qualms about doing it a second time.
These are the kind of people that David knocks around with. David future fakes. He's going to be in a documentary. He's going to be in a video and a film. He's going to write a book. It's all quick self-gratification. So wanking his own ego, basically. Oh, David, you're great. Can't believe you're doing that. How amazing, David. You're amazing. It's just immediate gratification. He's not going to do any of those things. He never has done any of those things. Anybody watching this, have you seen this documentation, this film? The interviews that he was supposed to do, none of them. It's all self-gratification to fake his reality. He believes his own reality. And it makes him feel good. Also, David has never defended any of his sexual allegations against him. He's never defended himself against my videos. He's never defended himself against the abuse that I've accused him of, or anything. See, if you're an innocent person, you want to defend yourself. You want to prove your innocence, because it means a lot. The last thing you want is to somebody discredit your name. See, David's also never defended the fact that he likes to have threesomes with men. He's never defended the fact that he tried to come on and wanted a sexual relationship with his half-sister when he went to stay with his mum. He's never defended the fact that he used to ogle and stare at his naked stepmother in her bedroom. That's because he doesn't want to shine the light on those things. Look over here. Look over there. Let's sidetrack. Let's take the eyes and the light and shine it on something else. Because you defend those things, it draws attention. So rather than defending, he accuses. Oh, she's crazy, she's nuts. Then people start thinking, oh, well, whatever she's accusing him of, it's obviously a lie. It's clever manipulation.
You got into his identity, and that made you dangerous to him. He couldn't get rid of you by ordinary means for fear of an inquiry. So he's driving you mad in order to discredit anything that you say as the ravings of a lunatic.
See, whether David enjoys my videos in the past and he gets fuel from it and gets supply from it, that's fine. But it will defeat him in the end. But David just likes to evade and disregard the truth and point at someone else rather than himself. Please be aware of bogus life coaches on YouTube. Let this video and other videos that I've made be a lesson. Research, listen, look out for red flags, and where there's smoke, there's probably fire. And just Google their names before you book them. Because what you've all been watching over the past 5 years has been a desperate man trying to cover his tracks. A desperate man that didn't realise that I was strong enough to fight back. A desperate man who's actually started something he can't finish. See, with no evidence of anything that I've supposedly done to him, all he can do is discredit. All this started over my very first video that I made about a toxic friend with no name. He got raged and he thought that he could shut me up and silence me 5 years ago. But he was very much wrong. And he's kind of backed himself into a corner. All he's done is repeat the same spiel over and over and over again. I have a stalker. I've got a stalker. Do you know I've got a stalker? My stalker, my stalker. I'm going to send her to jail. She's going to jail. No. I'm not going anywhere, David, if you're watching this. It's so boring now. That's all you've got. David's verbal defense never changes. The only thing that changes is my diagnosis and my disorder.
They're clearly a narcissist. Machiavellianism. This person is the dark triad.
Sociopath.
Erotomania.
Machiavellianism. Absolutely a sociopath.
Obsessed. He's also high in psychopathy.
Toxic. Bad person. Oh, you're a bad person.
I mean, my God, I've never felt more sane in my life since watching people like him. He never thought I would stand my ground. He's at a dead end. He's just tried to throw enough mud, hoping some would stick. Some has stuck with the idiots, but... See, if he was really being smeared by me as a life coach, he should have gone no contact by now. Had he done that, it would have been over and done with years ago. But the fact is that it's not a smear campaign unless you actually do it in public, is it? And if he had gone no contact with me, there's no more ping pong, is there? Because you can't play ping pong if someone doesn't bat the ball back. Every time he's tried to defame me and smear me in his videos or troll me with secret accounts, I've come back, I've debunked him, and I've thrown the truth back in his face. And he can't stand that. Now he has nothing except wanting me dead. That's it. That's what he's got. He wants to have me killed because there's nowhere for him to go. He's at a dead end. Backed himself into a corner. Can't shut me up. Can't stop me proving his lies and his abuse to people. Because that's what it is. It's not rejection. It's not that I loved him and fancied him and I was rejected. It's because he abuses people. He lies. He takes money. He's a sexual predator online and offline. And he used to beat the shit out of his ex-girlfriend. And for me to leave a life coach and not do anything about this, I couldn't do that. It's just not me. So that's why I'm calling this a day. I'll go no contact. If Demars wants to spend the rest of his life fantasizing about me, fantasizing that I love him, that I'm obsessed with him, pretending I'm stalking him, pretending I'm smearing him, if that makes him feel good, that gets him views and subscribers, let him get on with it. Let him get on with it. Carry on fantasizing that he has a stalker. Why? Because again, he's ego wanking. He ego wanks. You're an ego wanker. That's all he does. He needs the ego. And knowing that he's got a stalker makes him feel wanted, which he's probably never felt. See, I can leave now knowing that there's plenty more eyes on David. I can quit in knowing that there's enough videos out there now. There's enough information out there about Demars coaching. that I've given people the tools to be able to see what David's doing, the dog whistling, the lying, the faking, the virtue signalling, the future faking, lying about the interviews, the documentaries, the films. It's just a lie. See, I won't feel guilty now if someone else gets hurt. And if they do, it's not my responsibility anymore. I've done everything I can do. I've done everything. And if people watch my videos and watched all the videos out there that other people have made, Freedom from Narc Free Formula, Evening Ransom, Angela, an ex-client, and everybody else who's commented about how he's abused them, if they still want to go ahead and if they still want to take him on and pay him money, there's nothing more I can do or any of us can do. I've done. I am done. One thing I will be doing before I leave is I will be updating all my videos, and I will be making shorts out of the good information that I've put out over the last 5 years. I will be still expose David as much as I possibly can before I leave. I want him to have maximum exposure. And he's exposing himself. So that's it. I will leave in the knowledge that there is enough proof out there of who David is. I will quite happily stop. My job is done. I'm going to pass the baton on to fate and karma. Because one day they'll look back on my videos and see the truth. So thank you for everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in me. And take care. Stay safe.